What up? It's your boy Trey Songz, and this is Real Talk NY. Well, the first week numbers were definitely amazing. My reaction, throughout the whole week, watching and seeing how closely I was with Linkin Park, to have sold that many records and to be that close in competition with them is far outside of any dream I would have ever dreamed. But the competitor in me was like, damn, I lost by 1,005 units. You know what I mean? So it's a story though. It's something beautiful.
So what do you think are some of the reasons you had such a huge jump from the last album, which was another successful album?
Well, with every album, I've gotten better. As far as sales are concerned, as far as chart placement, I feel as far as artistry, as far as artist development and growth. So that's just a part of the evolution that I feel is the natural progression of my story. Definitely some of the records are based upon personal experiences. Can't Be Friends being one of them, whereas though it's not really specifically word for word about my situation, but worded in a way whereas though people can relate to it all across the board. Sometimes you have a platonic relationship that's gone into another place, or you have a relationship where you really just given your all and you've given so much to it and that person that once it's over, you don't feel it right that you can be friends without, acknowledging the history that you have and putting it behind you.
So how did the whole Rockaway campaign come about?
Well, I was on tour with Jay earlier this year, and the opportunity came about. It was an initial conversation, turned into a meeting, turned into some paperwork, and the thing I love most about it is how honest it is. And I think that's what people love about the actual campaign and the photographs and the way that it's being delivered. Rockaway as a brand is changing and growing, and I'm doing the same as an artist, so I think the partnership works well for the both of us. Well, touring with Jay was definitely one of the most pivotal moments in my career. It was a highlight, something very, very much, something I'm very much proud of, as an artist and as a fan of his, and knowing what he's done for our music and our culture, and knowing what it means for him to say that this artist is the next guy, or he's it, or he's good enough to open up for me.
So has he given you any advice on your career?
Me and Jay, we talk about things all the time, career-wise, life-wise, and our conversations are always precious jewels. Because I take everything he says very seriously, just because of the path he's taken, and he's done things in hip-hop and in music that people didn't know were possible. He's probably the most successful artist to entrepreneur, businessman story, and whether you like him as a musician or you rock with him as a person, or whatever your feelings are about him, you can't deny that he's very intelligent and that he knows very much what he's doing.
Well, what steps are you making to build your brand?
The steps are apparent for me right now. The music being the first thing, and the fan base being the second thing. Getting stronger and getting a bigger audience and getting people that love me for my music, for my culture, everything I stand for. So I'm not just a song on the radio anymore. I'm an artist that people love and a household name. And steps like this, teaming up with Rockaway, billboards in Times Square, 32-page spreads in magazines, and commercials with Kodak and things of that nature, with another billboard to come in Times Square. My Angels, which is a movement right now, very strong. I love my Angels. Shout out to you all. And just the natural progression of me as an artist, man, and as a man. I think the brand is growing stronger minute by minute.
Any plans for acting?
Definitely plans for acting in the future. I want to make sure that the proper steps are taken before I step into that arena. I want to make sure I practice before I hoop.
Will there be any more rapping from Trey Songz?
Would there be any more rapping for Trey Songz? I mean, rap is in me. It will never leave me.
Come with me down to my bedroom. Tonight we'll be making love, making love.
What do you say about critics that say you're too sexual?
What do I say about critics? Critics don't live it; they speak on it. You know, so you can have your opinion, and that's for you. But I'm winning right now, so critique that.
What can we expect from Trey Songz 2011?
You can expect from Trey Songz in 2011. I don't know what to expect from myself in 2011. Every time I put expectations on myself or set goals, I seem to surpass them. So
compare R&B now to what it was back in the days when you first started.
R&B, you know, the music I make, I feel is getting back to what R&B used to be back in the days. If you listen to Passion, Pain, and Pleasure, it's full circle from my first album to where I am now, mixed with some growth as well as anticipation, sound, and Reddy's commercialism. I think it's a difference. You know, it's very much a difference. It's a different culture. It's a different platform that the music's being served on. The fan-artist relationship is different. Everything is different. I feel there have been some steps taken backward. There have been more steps taken forward. So I'm proud of the progression we've done and progression we've had. Excuse me. And I'm happy to be a part of R&B and what it is today. In life in general, you gotta believe in you. You gotta believe in you, and it's gonna be critics, as you mentioned earlier. Critics don't determine you. You live your life for you. You do what you do for you. Because the moment you start to live your life for others, you'll lose yourself within that. Focus on what it is that you want to have. Go get it.